Hello and welcome to episode 14 of Andar Plays Victoria 2 as New England. In the last episode, we had some recording errors and some stuff was cut out, but I'll just start off as I usually do. We are at war, yet again, with the United States of America, being dragged in as a result of some Mexican power play, just a straight-up conquest of Colorado. They don't even have any real reason for it. Last episode, we brought our ally, the Russian Empire, in, which, they kind of have a stake in this, considering that they occupy what Americans claim to be their territory in Alaska, but it is not. So, we'll see what we can do. We seem to be in a good position. I feel we're gonna do good. Only problem I really have is that with the Second Great War still underway, we have a lot of troops, not a lot of troops these days, since a lot of them got killed, but some troops over here still in, oh, there they are. They're attached to some French guys, so I don't know where they are half the time, but they're over here coming into Wales, in the invasion of the United Kingdom. But it seems we've won World War II. I don't understand how they could possibly turn this around. Sweden is completely occupied by Norwegian nationalists. Just all of Sweden turns Norway. Just a reverse. But, so I'm not really worried about Europe anymore. It's just, can we handle the United States in this position we find ourselves in? And that is what we're going to find out today. Unfortunately, we still really can't claim anything as a result of our infamy. Maybe we do have a war goal on the United Kingdom, so maybe we'll get that. Liberate Florida, for the lulz. No reason to really have it. It would just be a weakness, really. The United States would easily take that if we ever find ourselves at war with them again. But let's focus on winning this war before we figure out what we're going to do in the next ones. So we have a bunch of stuff going on over here. Everyone needs leaders. I'm just going to create as many as I can. They're on auto-assign, so that's good. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, this one's not reliable, but it'll have to... I'll have to do. We're slowly rebuilding our navy because we lost a bunch of it to the British. Oh wow, okay. World War II is finally over. Oh wow, look at that. We do get Florida. Thanks, France. That means a lot. Yeah. So, there's that, I guess. They got the Alsace-Lorraine. They got Wallonie. What else happened? That it? Do I get a look at the peace agreement? Here we go. Okay. Acquire Uganda. Acquire the Alsace-Lorraine. Cut Germany down to size. Acquire German Wallonie. Liberate Florida. And 5 times Great War capitulations. Alright, so we won World War II. Now we really don't have much of these guys. We're gonna just have to... How are we gonna get the troops home? We don't know at this moment. But, hey, when they get back here, they'll be busy. That must be really comforting to them, I'm sure. We got all these rebellions going on. Do we still have any troops up here in Canada? No, we occupied a whole bunch of it. Nope. I don't suppose... Okay, because I think Russia's the war leader now, technically. So that'll be interesting. I can't call in my usual allies, like Argentina. Yeah, we are not the leader of it, so that's unfortunate. But alright, we'll overcome. Can we get anyone out of Florida? Let's see. None of the... No, that's... Okay, yeah, we can get 2 troops out of Florida. Sure. But for now, we have to figure out what are the Americans up to. They're moving over there. It's just that, like, I have so many troops all over the place. I like to win my wars before I fight them. And that has not happened. I guess you'll just assist there. It seems the rebellion has been crushed. At least in places that we can do anything about it. We have a huge problem there. But, oh well. Nothing really going on there. Got a whole bunch of rebels over here, but the Netherlands will take care of it for us. Thanks, guys. Let's see what else we have to do. Do we still have gas attack advantage over them? That was crucial. Okay, they do not have gas defense, so good. And we're winning. Just gonna take defend against rebels off of everybody for a bit, as just gotta get a grasp on this. Okay, you guys go to DC, just take the capital real quick. You guys can take New Jersey out. It's always the weak point for them. You can go to Atlantic City. And then these guys will finish up their battle. And then we'll see what we can do from there. What's this? Who are we fighting? Oh, it doesn't matter now. They're dead. Just a big rebellion spreads across the United States, although there was no way to tell who it was. And what are you guys doing? Oh, alright, yeah, that makes sense. See, that's why I gotta turn stuff off. Yeah, I don't want you doing that, guys, but thanks for the effort. And you guys can start moving that way as per Operation Horizons, I guess. The old plan to just move directly towards the front line in Mexico. Okay, we got more enemy, but we forgot about these guys, it seems. And they're demoralized. Probably can't spend much on their military funding right now either. I think we're already in no, we are not in debt. I'd like to stay out of debt. And we have all military technologies figured out, which is good. What's this do? Supply limit. I'm not really sure at this point. Let's just do tax efficiency. Get more money out of the people. Oh wait, whoops. We got United Socialists in charge. We need... Well... Okay, I already selected it. Too late to change my mind now. See, yeah, we just can't... We really can't afford to spend that much on military anyway. Alright, it's been a week, so it's gonna be rough getting back into this. Been playing too much Metal Gear. This is too much of a palette swap. Not palette swap at all. Completely different. Long live New England. Don't know what I'm trying to say. Please excuse me. And we'll just chase these Americans. We'll just occupy this real quick then, if they're going to be difficult like that. And we'll have the one over there in Trenton move up to handle them. It's not like there's much to handle. I wonder if we even have... Do we have enough transports to get those guys? Probably. Yep, and we can land in with the French. I wonder if the Russians are actually going to do anything. I mean, they have a whole bunch of rebels, so hopefully they handle that instead. But it'd be nice to have a huge Russian army over here in North America. Oh. Can't let that happen, no. Gotta keep these guys in our grasp. The Philippines has been very helpful in the past, and I would expect they will continue to be. We'll add Cuba to our sphere. What's going on in Ecuador? They'll be added to the sphere as well. Really wish there were better notification systems on that. Like, I would like a pop-up when other countries have moved up to friendly, etc. Rather than you have been removed from sphere. Alright, well, that was quick. I was expecting that to go on much longer, but I'm glad we won. And we have Florida now, for completely separate reasons, and they have Colorado for some reason. I mean, that's completely Yankee territory in terms of nationality, which is this button here. Yeah. Well, I guess there's a little bit of... No, that's Utah. Never mind. That's completely Yankee territory. I don't understand that. Oh well. Oh, and Americans wasted no time moving into Washington. Completely cut off the British influence in that area. Weird. Alright, let's get everyone home. Let's just demobilize real quick. That was... I was expecting this to be a very action-packed episode. It was not so much, so... Huh. In a way, I'm kind of disappointed. So... yeah. Just have to figure out what we're dealing with now. But we have to get all our guys back to, you know, our territory, but also we have to figure out these rebellions down here. Oh yeah, I have a 21 stack right here. Why not move them into position, see if they can handle some of these rebels. As we can't really gain any infamy right now. We're not in a position to do that. Let's see. Whatever. We're just gonna have to do. Even though that guy's attack isn't that great. And where are our ships? They're moving in. And we have a look at this, and it's still not looking good, even with demobilization in effect. Hopefully that will balance out as we gain 6 prestige. 6.5 prestige, anyway. We're gonna have to build up our military again, but there's no real way to do that. Just get all these guys to Boston, and then we'll sort out that mess into appropriate regiments. And those guys can't land at that dock because we're no longer in a war footing. So yeah, we don't have enough ships to put all of these guys on board. Some of them, though, that can be done. And we'll get an alliance from Cuba here. We're starting to balance out a little bit. Took a sharp nosedive down there on the economic front. Yeah, get these guys down here. Can't lose Africa. It's a very important territory. Alright, what can we get out of Saint? Let's put these guys to Tampa then. Expand forts all along here. Oh yeah, I forgot. We probably shouldn't be spending this money. We don't have it. We don't have money to spend. And I will decline any offer to help Hungary. I'd rather help the underdog. Let's see. No. Keep changing my mind. All willy-nilly. Flip-floppity. But, I was gonna build some units there, but I kinda don't want to. Just to keep things going. Let's see, gain 2 prestige there. That's the better option. As these boats start to land. And we're not spending anything on construction. That'll greatly change things. Let's put our navy into, you know, a funded stance so that it doesn't drown on the way there. Let's move these guys up. Rendezvous with the African forces. Meanwhile, we get Javanese nationalists over there. We starting to lose our grasp on this stuff, it seems. It's gonna take a long time to get anyone over to Java. We're not even done with the African situation yet. Barely even started to solve the African situation, and they have huge amounts of forces over there. Hopefully they do not succeed, because I don't want to have to take over Java again. That would be most unfortunate to lose such a historic piece in our history. Our invasion of Java is what convinced us that we were a world-class power. Let's see, balance all these guys out. And that should be good. You can go to Syracuse. Now you can stay where you are. No, go to Williamsport. You can, no, where's, okay. You can go to Hartford then, and you can stay in Boston, just in case. And then everything's good there on that front. I need to figure out this situation here. Like, I trust these guys will be more than capable of handling these rebels. But we have to pay attention. We need these developed quick. Quicker than we are currently doing it. And to continue our administration of taxes. Increase our sphere of influence over the Philippines, because we've just lost it. And we'll have to keep an eye on them to diminish Japanese influence. No way to influence the Heavenly Kingdom, unfortunately. That would be fun. China's looking real weird. Qinghai is also looking real weird. So is Russia, because they took over Xinjiang. Butchering all these pronunciations, but yeah, Russia's not fooling around. As if the Russians have ever fooled around. These guys on board, and I guess I'll just send the guys in Africa, the expeditionary forces, or basically not that, but the non-North American forces to deal with the Javanese once they're done here in Africa. Unless, that 245,000 doesn't really tell me what those numbers are consisting of. Hawaiian nationalists have enforced their demands on the USA. Hawaii is released. Hopefully that doesn't happen to us when it comes to what we got going on. I mean, we could put influence in them, but I'm not sure why we would do that. And I think Germany's communist now? Yeah. So we got Italian communists, German communists. I mean, United Kingdom probably is going to fall to something radical soon. But yeah, socialism is making its presence across Europe as a result of everything that's been happening. Of course, after about 5 or so years, we're probably going to have to go into World War III, because Germany's probably going to want the Alsace-Lorraine back. Hopefully what we did last time, the Russian-French New English tag team, will be effective once again for victory and world peace. What's this? We have gained the War of Unification against Hawaii. Against the United Kingdom, the Russian Empire, Colombia, and the Empire of Mexico. To get British Idaho, British Hawaiian Islands. Alright. I don't want any of that. Nice, though. Horror. Knew that would happen, though. I can't justify a war to conquest them. I can establish a protectorate over them, though. It's a lot of troops we potentially just lost. But it's interesting to see Java exist at all. And of course we'll have to take it back once our infamy dies down a little bit more, or at least how much does it take to establish a protectorate? 10. So no, we have to wait a bit to regain control. We got about 10 years left in the normal game's time span. So I think we're good. I'll have these guys unite. And we'll have to figure out this Colombian thing going on right now. Colombia with a U, that is. And they can help out. Africa's a real headache right now. Oh look, Canadian nationalists. Maybe we'll get our ally without ever having to actually do anything. Yeah, that'd be fun. But anyway. Banned the embassy of Britain. Those guys. Continue putting influence into you, and we'll check on the Philippines once again. We cannot do anything against Japan right this moment. But we'll keep a lookout. Might as well put influence into Java then. Just to make sure no one else does. Okay then. Yep. Anarcho-liberals have taken over Britain. Turning them into the Republic of Britannia. Sure, the bourgeois dictatorship, the Banana Republic of Britain. Alright, sure. That makes sense. Kind of the exact opposite of what happened on the continent. But cool, nevertheless. Alright, our budget is still not getting balanced, though. And that's... I don't know what to do. Until everything halts construction. It's probably just going to be that way. See, everything's still being subsidized. Industrial development is still going. And of course we will attend the Olympics. I wish it told us where it was. Always fun stuff to know. I could take over Hawaii. Yeah, in fact, I don't even have to actually do anything. I have a casus belli on them. I don't have to wait. So maybe that's what we'll do in the meantime while we wait for Java to get it together. But these rebels over here in Africa are still an issue. As we potentially find ourselves at war yet again. In the French liberation of Catalonian, whatever that is. Let's see. Yeah, we can do that. Proceed. Fighting against... Oh yeah, Portugal is also communist. Everyone in Europe is. Okay, so France is trying to take over Catalonia, is what I'm... Yep. Alright. No, just that little piece, though, I'm sure. Although they could potentially take over the rest of it as well. Just rolling in there. I wonder when Norway's finally going to make itself present. Increase presence in here. Check Philippines again. Decrease the opinion of Japan. Proceed. Keep it going. We're getting to the point we are really running out of money. Let's start doing administrative efficiency. Excellent. Okay, just got a whole bunch of loans from them, the Bank of England. It's not exactly what we want. We aren't constructing anything anymore, and we can reduce our navy a lot. Hopefully that'll help. Excellent. I think it is helping. As we continue to push back these rebels in Africa. This tank armor is... whatever. You guys can also do whatever you can, I guess. Just keep an eye on the United States, I suppose. See, our truce ends with them. Oops. Okay. Not all at once, please. North America. Number. Right there at the top. Anyway, our truce ends with them on the 5th of April, 1931. And we'll do central bank. See, Poland is by itself invading Germany. Which is cool. We've just been kicked out of there. We just have to keep putting influence into them as best as we can. And here in Colombia, just complete focus over there. Take some away from the Philippines. And now I get New English anarcho-liberals trying to make it. The capitalists have always had a hard time here in this country. I think we lost an entire stack of troops. I don't know. I thought we had a fourth one over here. Oh, there it is. Never mind. I just placed them and I've already forgotten where they were. Alright, attack on all fronts. There we go. Meanwhile, so this is the rest of the Navy. Transport fleets. And I'm going to need you over here, the rest of them. Repay what we can loan-wise. Almost all of it. As the Boxers commit some atrocities. I don't care, though. What happens in Asia is none of my concern, unless it has anything to do with the Javanese, or the Hawaiians, or the Vietnamese. Whole bunch of just non-stop rebellions all over the place. You'd think they'd all be dead by now. Let's see, increase opinion. Decrease the opinion of the United States, please. Oh, nope. Why? Oh, we're only cordial with them. Alright. So we have to work our way from the ground up, it seems. Although being in the sphere of influence of the United States might be the best idea for the Colombians. Considering that the United States could still take out Oregon. Let's see what is going on here. Acquire Posen. Poland demands this from Germany. I'll support them. Just throw my name in there for no reason, really. Doesn't bother me. Maybe I'll get thrown into another world war. Although it'd be cooler if they wanted East Galicia, just so the map doesn't look dumb. What is Posen? That, okay. So region-wise, it's this thing. That would make it look real weird. Wow! Hold on. That's an interesting development I haven't actually seen. I've never seen the Irish actually win their independence in this game. Wow. Good job, guys. This one's full of surprises. Oh, the Bohemia Moravia? Nice. Germany's just collapsing. Good to see. I like that. Keep it up. As we develop more technology. Because this is what we need. See, if there's nothing that would just... Let's just do electric furnace, increase our production. As we increase the opinion, yet again, of Colombia. There we go. We will not lose them. They are a key ally. I have to make sure the Americans don't get too cozy here in the USA. Or, the Americans don't get too cozy with the Empire of Mexico. The E of M. That'll be good. Man, just give it a rest, guys. You're not gonna win. You're just delaying your downfall. Wish I could support these Canadian nationalists a bit, but it does not appear I can. Increase opinion. Proceed. How's that crisis going? I'm the only one on that side. Germany's grayed out for some reason. And, of course, they're going to help Russia. They're going to help Russia. I think we can win that without going into actual war. I would hope. I mean, they can't really build a military. They can, evidently. Really nice to see, Ireland. Wonder if we can influence you. Let's see. Alright, yeah, we did it. Good job, guys. Go team. Nation is on another continent. So yeah, it's just, yeah, not worth getting into Ireland, I guess. Oh well, would have been cool. Yeah, Poland. You look weird. You made Germany look weird. What else is gonna happen? There's nothing here that can just take itself away, unless Poland were to take Westpreußen. And maybe we'll see Rhodesia. Who knows? Or not Rhodesia, Ruthenia. Rhodesia is down here, and not anymore. There it is. Wonder if Britain would ever release that. Interesting. Okay, Americans really want to get their hands on Colombia. That's frustrating, but I think we will overcome. We will just not let them. Even if Colombia has to remain neutral forever, we're always allied with them anyway. And how's this going? Are we almost done finally? Does not seem so. Getting there. And then Hawaii will have its downfall. Oh, we're getting influence in Sokoto, finally. Alright. Increase that a bit. Don't need any more influence in this area. No one is trying to influence Cuba. That's good. Keep it that way. Alright. United States is being really aggressive. Just lost our sphere over someone. I forgot who. USCA. Ban the embassy of the United States. Proceed. The USCA. We need them all the way. Very vital. Being there in Central America, blocking up all that territory. Whoa, okay. Don't know where that was. Not over here. Probably over here in Africa, though. Both of you guys get over there. And then merge together. You two tank crew. Alright. Still going strong. And they won't form an alliance, ever. Well, they might, actually. We can probably just increase our relations with them. Increase. Okay, communists have now turned Britain into the Workers' Commonwealth, I believe. Yes. And have formed the Comintern with Communist Germany. Not much going on over here in Communist Italy. Interesting. Meanwhile, what if Russia turns into the Soviet Union? This is the Workers' Revolution. Funny. Man, alright. Rebels in Mexico shouldn't be a problem. We'll just continue. While we keep an eye on our own rebels. Almost. Can all... Alright, our athletes are victorious at the Olympics, as we always expected they would be. These guys can completely get on that boat, turn the rebel thing off. Whatever that is, don't really care. back to Colombia real quick. Increase opinion. And move back on down here. We probably can't release the CSA from Florida, can we? No, we cannot. What is it? The Kingdom of Dahomey. Alright, interesting. Wiang Chong from Vietnam. Okay, you guys can, help, I guess. There we go. Now move up. We'll start funding our navy a little bit better. Okay. Or not. Says we're making a bunch of money. Some of you will have to be left behind. We still don't have enough transports. That should be plenty. Or maybe they just weren't all combined. Nope. Okay. Everyone just get off there. Form in. Okay. There we go. Now I feel comfortable. Now that that's reorganized. And we'll take out Hawaii. It'll be fun. Need some Pacific area of operations. Ah, USA. Come on now. We're not losing anything here. Something's happening in Colombia. The Colombian conquest of Bolivar against Venezuela. Do we want to get in there? Let's see. Oh yeah, they're not protected by Britain anymore. So we could do that. Oh, and Germany's a democracy again. Or, for the first time, rather. Okay. So all these radical regimes not lasting long. Very turbulent times. Yeah, we'll accept. Proceed. Don't know what you really want us to do. We can't really get... Ah, okay. Forgot about the guys at the Panama Canal. We'll get there. Let's see. Down to 11.33 prestige. Probably just keep my eye on the First Fleet. I have to go all the way around South America now, because I need to retake Panama. And make sure we increase our opinion over the USCA. Add to Sphere. Seed. Haiti. Just having a giant problem with the United States in terms of keeping everyone together. The sphere of influence. Who has control? Us. We, New England, are the inheritors of the Monroe Doctrine. Where'd my navy go? There. Slowly but surely, back to Colombia. Increase opinion. There we go. Oh, alright. Poland is already... Oh yeah, called it. Ruthenia exists. Neato. An absolute monarchy in 1929? Alright, sure. Nice color. Extraordinary map. Okay, now they're trying to take over West Perferna, which will make the map not look so silly. Although Bohemia is really getting in the way of that now. Maybe Austria will come back to life and actually have the borders of modern Austria instead of the whole empire. What's this? Slovenia? Interesting. Nice. Oh, and Italy doesn't have cores on that, so they'll actually survive, maybe. Except for Germany can probably take all this land back once they get it together. But anyway, back to what we were doing. Why are you so far away? We'll declare war on them now. War of Unification. We don't need to call in any allies. Almost there. Wonder if War of Unifications is a casus belli that only activates later in the game. Because we didn't have this stuff earlier. Okay, so now just more rebels. Any in Africa? Of course. There's tons. Alright. Our giant intercontinental empire is more trouble than it's worth these days. What's this? New English Citizens Guards over here in... Wow. Didn't think they'd care. Yeah, we got New English Citizens Guards over here in Java. Maybe they'll come back. We never did get enough New English population there. Weird to see that. In all honesty. You guys should probably do something about that up there if you can. Anyway, these guys are almost to Hawaii. It's taken forever to get up there. These guys will attack. It'll be a quick occupation, I'm sure. Ireland goes bankrupt. That didn't last long, did it, guys? And then the occupation begins with a nice blockade. There we go. Sokoto wants some love. And we will win whatever we're fighting. Bolivar, so they want all the way, all of this. It'll make Venezuela completely surrounded by Colombia with an O. That'll be neat. Impossible for them to form Grand Colombia, though. That would be much cooler. Okay, the Workers' Commonwealth. Okay, now they're Jacobin, which means I think they're democracy again. Yep. Or for the first time, rather. They were HMS government previously. Let's see, do we have enough money to pay the rest of this off? We do. Alright. I feel more comfortable now than I did previously. Europe's really interesting to watch, just every Super Germany fall apart. And peace with Hawaii. There, now we have that. You guys can land. Planned economy, I suppose. Get all these guys on board. Let's see, almost enough time has passed for us to be able to go back to Java, but now we have to figure out Africa again, because that situation is now out of control once more. Frustrations consume us. We'll just develop more guards here. I don't care. I'm just gonna select whatever I want later. Okay, I don't know what Brazil wants. I'll figure it out in a bit. There we go. Let's see. Brazil is in a war of honor against Paraguay. We can help them with that, I suppose. Okay, so Poland is just trying to take everything from Germany. Meanwhile, the Netherlands wants Hanover. Don't know if they'll get it. Well, they probably could accomplish all of those war goals if they really wanted. If they push for it. We'll see. Truly 'tis. But yeah, should save these last 6 years for episode 15. I did not set my timer this time, so I have no idea how long this went, but we're getting towards the conclusion. See what happens next episode, I suppose. And thank you for watching.